I want to start by asking you the question everybody is really focused on, which is when we will have data showing whether your vaccine works. Now, you said on Face the Nation yesterday, you say there's a 60% chance or greater than 60% chance you'll know by the end of October. And I wonder if you can just give us a little more granularity on that, because there's an important date, October 22nd, when the FDA Advisory Committee is meeting on vaccines. Do you expect to know by that date and to have data for that committee to consider?
I think it's unlikely that in the committee of the 22nd we will be in time to submit data, although it's not impossible. But I think it's unlikely because from the time that the study reads out, there needs some time to prepare for the submission of the data. But I will repeat exactly the statement that I made yesterday and I made a week ago and I made 2 weeks ago, that right now, based on the current attack rates that we have, which means how many people are getting disease, we do expect, we have a very good chance that we will have a conclusive efficacy readout of our phase 3 before the end of October. It could be a week earlier, it could be a week later, because for me, the October end is just a date. I don't make any artificial dates.
Right. Well, you've been very consistent on that. I want to ask you, in that pledge last week that 9 drug makers made together, putting science first in this process, part of that pledge is to only submit for approval or emergency use authorization after demonstrating safety and efficacy through a phase 3 clinical study designed to meet the FDA's requirements. What do you require to see in the data in order to feel comfortable submitting this for clearance?
You need to see a statistically significant difference between the control arm that they're getting placebo and the vaccinated arm in the primary endpoints, which is basically to control the disease.
And the FDA has suggested 50% benefit or more. Is that the threshold that you would be looking for?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I don't think below 50%. I think the 50% is a good rate, and we are striving to get higher than that, of course.
So tell us about your decision to expand the trial to 44,000 participants from 30,000 participants. Does that indicate that the current pace of the trial wasn't meeting your expectations in terms of diversity or the infection rate in the trial? What should we take away from that?
No, it's exactly what we said also in the press release, Meg, that we have already almost done with the 30,000 people. And now we have a very good appreciation of the safety profile of the product, much better, I mean, and we are very comfortable now. So we are going to much more vulnerable population. We are going to 16 years old kids. Right now, we are recruiting only from 18 to 85. Now we go to 16. Also, we are going to people that have chronic conditions, very vulnerable situations like HIV patients. And also we will use it to increase diversity.